close to a Zoogle.
That was
No
it.
attack.
Making contact with an enemy icon when you say battle. Training all the enemies for giving you fight with XP and other words, but be careful. The characters are dead. This counts as being defeated. During combat, press that button while in the menu to change your character's control mode. C-Mod automatically moves into attack range for manual for control, auto, face or base strategy. Time for place you wish to casually dabble in combat with amount of
You're mine! And again! It's over! Sight!
Don't let them form a pack.
oh,
Don't go charging off like
Bring
that.
you back from death's abyss!
I'm on it.
I'll bring you back from
See ya.
death's abyss!
Let's go. They're targeting
Use
Seal.
the healing art!
Not done yet.
Here I come!
How's this?
You're finished.
See ya. Talon Storm.
Here, let me help!
I'm
First
on
aid!
it. Slice.
It's over.
See ya.
Take it!
Talon Storm.
You're mine!
Charge cannon.
Here I come.
Here, let me
You're
help!
finished.
First aid!
okay. Okay, hard mode is gonna be interesting because that game just kicked my ass. And our score is, because of my death, our score is a negative 4.20. Interesting. Okay, this is gonna be a good one, I can tell.
Fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid. All right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
No, we gotta get into more fights. I gotta get stronger.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Here, help this! Magna Ray!
I'm on it.
Here I come.
That is coming.
Finished.
Talon
Swallow
Storm.
blade.
Circle and bring them down.
You're finished.
There! And again!
Are you through?
Can't move.
Fall back.
Oh, come on.
I'll bring you back from
Touch
death's abyss!
cannon.
Resuscitation!
Not done yet.
Again! Magna Ray!
Cleave right through them.
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the head.
God damn it.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
This is...
Life
Seems you found
bottles.
something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
This is the art menu, so you can tell I have Swallow Blade, Rising Raven, and Mirage. She is First Aid, Resurrection, Magma, which is interesting because they normally don't give you strategies, using items.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Base cap.
Let's start.
They normally don't give you Resurrection to start off with, so this is interesting.
Worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Resting at a campground will show your party's HP and CPU while resting. You can watch skits and cutscenes you previously viewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Zephyr's teaching.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out.
I could be a
We've already got
Lenin.
Shadowroninn with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to. to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Iron Mask missing core.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
Fuck must be doing ninja techniques.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr?
Damn.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Unflinching.
So
They're
this whole
throwing a lot of
feeling
skits
pain
up.
thing. Is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... You know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renin soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Oh, nice. And then we mastered every skit I have and the semantics. So that's cool for, like, knowing... Oh, I can't save. What's this? Unclaimed DLC items? What's that? Did I claim all my DLC items? Probably not. There's a lot more. All right, let's go. What's for now?
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danons are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renins are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years. using us Danins as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danins requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renin ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renin motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danins are sacrificed, so the Renins can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a resistance here to help.
There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renin.
Is that the new word? I got to cut your jib?
As
That
far
used to be
as
cloth.
the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast.
Ballsack, the wild beast. Are you guys ready to fight Ballsack? Uh-oh.
I've got to hurry.
Nightmares galore.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Hey, how you doing, Andrew? Have you been? I missed you too. What you been up to lately? Just busy tying stuff. And this morning I was like,
Hey, watch where you're going.
never look at that. I'm glad you could catch us. I've seen him forever. I'm glad you were able to catch the stream too.
To grab it.
Always thinking about what you guys have been up to.
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renin, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were
How is
before
Oise?
memory, we've never crossed paths.
So far,
Lenegus.
pretty
The
great.
same Lenegus that's up in the sky.
Hub mode
Heard
is
it called the Rennin's Castle.
somewhat kicking my ass early, which is excellent because,
Then, where did you think we all lived?
you know, more time to
The
learn.
Renin Lords
Cute
decided
girl.
the
Oh,
current
yeah.
contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
Yeah,
About a
these models are
How
excellent.
long ago Doc found me?
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not. What's this thing?
Look, they changed some fundamental combat system, so it's more of a dodge than a block. But I'm interested to learn what all this new system has to offer. And hopefully I don't die in a fight anymore.
What's this thing?
Well, I played the demo, and the demo was really fun.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right
Home
now.
sent areas so hard to fight, but you get rare items and lives that 50 man speed. Okay, bring that up.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
I don't know. Can I fight that thing now? Should I, wait a bit? Let's wait a bit.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. I'm on blade. That is coming. You're mine. Talon. Rising Wyvern. Tusk Cannon. Mirage. Guess we gotta roll with it. Not half bad.
Could you try to be less patronizing?
I didn't mean nothing by it. Swallow blade. Talon.
Here we go.
Cannon.
Nice. There we go.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Dogtail. Woohoo.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl.
Den and owls can be found roosting in hidden spots throughout the land. There may be something in it for adventurers to choose to track them down. Woohoo. Do I have outfits? Yeah, you can change the outfits. I'm gonna give him a little dog tail. That's all I have. See, look, a little dog tail. Woo!
I'll take you all off. I'm not done. I'll run you through. You're surrounded. Just stay calm. I'll run you through. Mirage. Talon Storm. Tusk Cannon. You're mine.
I'm only getting started.
I'll run you through. See ya. You're finished. Talon Storm. Tusk Cannon.
Swallow blade.
And again.
Oh,
Rising Wyvern. Take this. One final push. Right. See, give them all we got.
here we go. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. I think I've learned. Yeah, a lot of my early game will be me dodging shit. You know what? I feel like he's a challenge. I feel like I can take this challenge. Okay, you guys with me? I'm gonna save. We're gonna see if I'm a madman. I want you guys to pray for me. I'm gonna take this challenge. Right here, right now, this challenge.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Okay, I'm backing out of this challenge. This man is like 43.
Let me know if you need healing.
Dig deep, brother.
Try harder. Strike.
I'm on it.
Slash. Swallow blade. Talent storm. Cannon.
Wait. Can I? It's yes.
Take this. Strike.
I'll run you through. See ya.
Slash.
Talent storm.
Swallow blade. Here I come.
I'm only
Strike.
getting started.
Swallow blade. Try harder. Here I come. You're finished. Swallow blade. No escape. Mirage. Try harder. Here I come. Try harder. I'm not done. Rising Wyvern. Take this. I'm not done. Swallow blade.
I'm only getting started.
Take this.
Here I go.
No escape.
I'm only getting
Swallow
started.
blade. Try harder.
Oh god. Oh god. I want you to know if he hits. Yeah. Okay, we tried. Good try, guys. I don't know if I lose this. It costs repeat recover in the same area while still return to the same area with no CP. You won't recover HP, meaning that retreat to accuse blue eyes.
Believe this.
So basically, we got full here for the base of CP. But hey, we didn't do bad. I mean, what, 7 at 43? We managed to, you know, dodge a couple of swings, survive a quite a long time. That's more time than I expected for that fight.
Here I come.
Here I go.
Rising Wyvern. Mirage.
Don't go charging off like that.
Swallow blade.
I'll run you through. See ya. Talent storm.
No escape. Slash. Swallow blade. Here I come. Rising Wyvern. You're mine.
See ya.
Mirage.
Talent storm. That was almost too easy.
So I can. Okay. Some more materials for us to use in later on future. Now, some of these things I may be going fast by because I kind of know them. But if you need any clarification on what is going on, or you know what this item is, what it does, let me know and I can slow it down. Yeah, the problem is I tend to go fast on these things. It's weird, but I'm kind of used to these things. I don't know if other people are, but I'm used to it.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr.
Oh, somebody
Looks
did.
like we needn't have worried. Come on.
So, we made it to the first town. Question is there anything for me here? You always, I don't know who are, you know, my big RPG friends, but you always kind of scour the village before you go to objective. It's like a rite of passage, right? You want to scour the village. You want to see if anybody has any like side quests, or you see like any.
What's this doing here?
Oh, there's an apple in here. Nice. You know, you're looking for free stuff, really. Honestly, for an RPG, free stuff is king. Nobody tell you any rights different. There seemed to be an end over here. I need to, hello. For fun reasons, I've managed to with them.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Nice, we found a general store. Nothing other than consumables. I also have no money. So, yeah, thanks, but I'm broke as fuck. We can't even sleep in the inn. Thanks a lot, Gabe. I'm still broke. I forgot what RPG it is that you don't actually get money from fighting monsters. That game, for some reason, are not pissing me off a lot. I wonder if you can't steal the lunch money. Exactly! Pokemon has told us since early years that to make money in life, you need to beat somebody up for the lunch money. Especially small children. You need to kick the crap out of small children and take their lunch money away. Which in a lot of cases, they have a lot of money, which is strange. Parents Twitchell, Cash King down there. Hey look, the Nest made it.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
Ballsack.
We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Makeover? Makeover!
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Hey! Look at this handsome
I don't have
devil.
any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
I like the little doggy tail. Ocean Blue Battle Globe. Ooh. Can I change the Battle Globe? Yeah, I can. Oh, hello, you have a question mark. Do you remember what's alright? Well, if you have any questions, let me see if I can tell you. How to win in fights. Come on, people. If you didn't, maybe try to... Okay, that's just info that if you don't know, they can tell you. I'm not gonna read all of that, because there's not much point to that. You got clothes for this young lady?
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
Is this how we get money?
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that.
I like the fact that he almost got
All of the
mad,
other
but he
Danos
sat there and
the
there.
Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renins, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me.
I won't deny this. I'm
I
a
have
super
something I need
bias.
to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Ow! What do you got for me?
Hey. Yes!
So short-handed. You can say that Dane thinks he was sent over the Armance himself, though. With a bright ass for Chisha, we can trust her. She's on his side. Sepho can vouch. It's good with her, then I guess we have no problem. Oh, no, I'm the one who wants this lodge. You don't sleep on Shaw and walked out around here. Up the fight. It's the West, we don't want.
Yes.
Haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are in their way to collect it from a hideout in the Silver Mine. It's a good idea to win stuff the place out. The valuable items people with their lives together. We need to at least get some of them back. Should be down.
Got it.
Oh, sweet. I can sleep here for free. That's good. Talking to someone with the letter icon was start subquest. Clearing the subquest for earning rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also try to put the objective from the activity records. Okay?
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled?
You could use a West.
Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know...
Field guide.
Now that not every...
Okay, let's do the side mission actually. It's making us do the side quest. I wonder if side quests show up in the mini map as well. I hope they do, but you can never know.